Welcome to Chronic Pain. This is Sir Dave, this is show 37. This is IWD, and of course, I'm out here as your commissioner. And you gotta respect that. Out here today to talk to Crusher. Crusher, you messed up last week. Why are you one of my contenders? You've got to prove yourself. After last week's abysmal performance, you will take on another number one contender, none other than Ivan Reaver tonight in the first ever IWD's blood match. That's right, first blood. Before I pass it to you to find out your thoughts on that match, Crusher and Ivan, I just gotta say this to TJ Eclipse. I'm giving you a night off tonight, but next week you will be proving why you're the champion. You better believe that and respect that. If not, you will not have that belt very long. After that match, tonight we have Bryce the Best taking on Tiger. You gotta prove why you're a number one contender. What's your thoughts? To be here in this ring face to face with the guy who tried to destroy me the other week, who tried to destroy me the pay-per-view, who tried to destroy me in the past. You told me in the back, Sir Dave, the guy closest to this monster in front of me that I will get at the pay-per-view is none other than Tiger. It's going to be a good test for me. I can't wait. That is right. That is what I told you. In this business, I don't see anyone as big, as strong as Crusher. Unfortunately, Tiger doesn't have the experience Crusher does. But it will be a good tester for you, Bryce, to ease you back into the business after that vicious attack from me, Crusher. That is right. I crushed him last week. I crushed him in a pay-per-view. I will crush him every time he looks at me the wrong way. I will get his brawny neck and twist it until his little putrid head pops off, and then I will get that head, I will put it in my mouth and I'll crush it with my teeth. Wow, wow, whoa, wow, whoa, wow. Anger issues or what by you, Crusher? The thing is, you should not be looking at Christ the Best that way, for one simple reason: you've got me tonight. And as we've seen time and time and time again, when you step in the ring with me, you always come out short. I know that's hard for you to get your head round, but tonight the only blood we're going to be seeing will be gushing from your head. What I'll call them in the first ever IWD First Blood match here on Chronic Pain Show 37. And you know why? Because it's Reaver time. I second that there, Ivan. He should be looking at you tonight, not worrying about me. I agree with that. Crusher, you need to prove yourself to me tonight. That's what tonight's about. You got to prove you deserve that title opportunity you've got. So you better prove it. And not only that, since you couldn't get the job done last week, your friend Grimhold will have to tonight. It's going to be Grimhold versus Gary in the main event. Let's hope for your sake Grimhold can do what you couldn't and actually beat Gary. Because if Gary wins, he has got his Extreme Championship match next pay-per-view. What he wants. The insane one. The crazy dude. The purple one. You know, the Gary one. Will have it. You gotta respect that, people. Well, hello there, and welcome to IVATOPIA'S Wrestling Domination. This is Chronic Pain, show 37. My name is Pro Wrestling X, currently in early access on Steam, where you can buy it, as you can see from the link on the screen. Me, IVATOPIA, and my cousin, who's going to be helping out with this, have nothing to do with the game other than buying it and playing it and enjoying it. And I'd also like to add, the opening music you can hear right now is from the title screen of the Pro Wrestling X game itself. Hope you enjoy this show. Hello, this is IVATOPIA with
Tyler Steele.
And we got the first ever First Blood match with Ivan Reaver and Crusher next. Straight after that we have Bryce the Best taking on Tiger. And after that we have the Insane Gary taking on the Grimhold one. That's going to be an amazing main event. What's your thoughts on the situation, Tyler Steele?
Well, I'm going to focus on this right now. If you guys were listening to Crusher's little speech, he said he plans on crushing Bryce every time he looks at them the wrong way. What do you have to think about that?
He's a bit extreme. Definitely. As Ivan takes him down with
so
amazing lines.
Twist his head till it pops off and put it in his mouth.
Then crush the bone, yeah. Well, you can't crush him for a reason. He's got very extreme since he's been rehired. He's kind of been a huge problem in, you know, Sir Dave's behind since he's been back. Don't you agree, Tyler Steele?
Yeah, I do. I mean, he's caused a lot of problems here, but I mean, he's a big dude, and not a lot of people are going to define him. And
he's teaming a lot with Grimhold as well. They kind of got each other's backs.
Well, yeah,
he's another monster.
Two of the biggest guys here in the industry. I mean, they're unstoppable forces. Yeah. Together, I mean, no one will challenge them.
Definitely. With Grimhold, he is the only guy in the business to ever hold the IWD World title and Extreme so far. We've had IWD champs, we've had Extreme Championship. No one's done both. And he's the only guy so far. Oh, Ivan's going high. What's he going to do? This could be big.
He's looking for something big here,
Hands up.
taking a risk.
Oh, he missed.
He missed. Smacking his face on the ramp.
That's the speed of Crusher for you. The speed of just stepped out the way with ease.
He tried to block it, but it was too late. He got smacked in the face.
And he got smacked in the balls.
Cheap shot to the balls.
But as anything goes, just remember that the loser is the first guy who bleeds. So that could have cut him open right there and then. He basically, Ivan's desperate at that point. He had the candlestick. He could easily cut him open, so he had to go for the balls to stop him bleeding and losing the match. We've never had one of these matches before. This is really different. Oh, what a move! On the stage!
Crusher's going for an early pin, but it doesn't count.
No, Crusher! First blood boy! And again, you don't really argue if he wants to pin you. I guess you should just let him count.
Ivan's obviously got a big speed advantage on Crusher, but Crusher seems to be catching him.
Definitely. This is a really tough... Oh, word, sorry. Back, in the back. TJ Clips is here. Let's do what he's got to say.
I don't need to prove anything. Day in and day out, I've defended my belt. I've done everything that everyone has asked me for. I deserve, and I am the true IWD World Champion. This is my belt, and no one will take that away from me. You can put anyone against me. I will beat them, and I will have this belt on me for as long as I wrestle, whether you like it or not. You can break the rules. You can have people interfere if you want to. But at the end of the night, I'll stand with the belt.
It seems TJ Clips took offense to being, told to prove himself. What was your thoughts on Tyler Steele?
Well, he's had more than a couple matches where he's had to face multiple opponents when it was only scheduled for a one-on-one, and he arose to the occasion and had the belt.
I agree with that. We also have to add quickly, last week the show had Massacre pay-per-view on. I was ill and I didn't check the stuff, and apparently someone in the back messed up and he left the Massacre sign up. So this week it's correct. It says Kronic Pain, show 37. So we didn't have 2 pay-per-views, we only had one last week and the week before. Not Massacre. It's only one time. Anyway, we had this crazy, insane match.
Nice maneuver giving Crusher the advantage.
Is that making him bleed, is he? Oh, not quite. The ref checked him and he wasn't quite bleeding.
Ivan's up before Crusher. Crusher thought it was safe to get out, but Ivan's got that speed on him.
I'm getting word we got to go to the back till it's a pit bull. Look, after this
here we
move,
go.
Whoa! What a move! It goes to the back quickly. I've been told next week Striker will have a match with my opportunity on the line. His too, but, whatever. The thing is, he better get the job done next week. And then the following week, I'll have my opportunity once more where I will get the job done 100%, and I'll be heading to that pay-per-view because I'm doing it for the crew. We're back again. Pitbull's doing it for the crew. He's not very confident in Striker, said he better get the job done, but he believes he's going to do it 100%. What's your thoughts on him in Striker situation where if one of them loses from this point on before the pay-per-view, they lose their opportunity for a title match?
Well, they got to stay focused, and they have to do what they do best, and that's win, work together, and not lose before the pay-per-view.
Yeah, because Striker already lost one. Oh, low blow. Already lost one, but Sir Dave said because he's such a good job, basically you pressed me, he allowed it to carry on, didn't it? So he's given him another opportunity. But Pitbull had to forfeit the Extreme Championship that he won for that reason. That's why Happy Man is still the Extreme Champion. Oh! Is that good open ref? Step check. No, not quite. I thought I was going to get him. Oh, what a low blow! This is back and forth. Who do you think's going to win this?
Well, it looks like Crusher's got the upper hand going in here.
He whips him, reverses. Oh, he caught him in his hand, he caught him open! As soon as you said that, wow, Ivan out of nowhere!
He tricked him with a misfired dropkick, but actually punched him while he was in midair.
That was impressive by Ivan.
He tricked him, which is really smart. That's the first time I've ever seen anything like that.
I love that. It was amazing.
Very smart maneuver.
As we go through the replays, I just love the way Crusher's in
right
control.
Here.
Yeah, there it is. On the way down, he slices him, I think with his nails even.
Maybe.
Or did he have
first blood is legal.
Yeah, or did he have something in his hands? Oh, we're going to the signs. Could Bryce, the best, actually live up to the namesake and win IWD title? Oh, what do the other fans think? Reva time is upon us. Oh, they think Ivan's going to win the title, I guess. We just saw Reva time, literally. What's this? When you're as insane as Gary, just hand over the title before you lose so much more, Happy Man. Just give him the Extreme title to say it. Is there any other signs? What's this one? Could Bryce... Oh, we've seen that one, people. We've seen that one too. Any more? Is it? Look at these people. Look at these amazing fans of ours. Also, there's one. Striker is the showstopper for a reason, but has the dog and his crew cancelled the show. Wow. What's your thoughts on them signs?
Well, very interesting. We're definitely getting their opinions here.
Speaking of which, why's Pitbull coming out? He's not scheduled to wrestle.
No.
Say what you were saying as we find out why he's out.
I mean, I love how our fans, show up here to this arena and pay to see us, and pay to see these wrestlers, and they gave us these signs. It lets us know what their true opinions are on what's going on and what they think about our wrestlers. And back to this little entrance, unscheduled by Pitbull. I'm pretty sure he has something to say, and we're going to hear from him shortly.
Yeah, I believe someone's getting a mic ready for him as we speak. Yeah, someone's passing the mic. Let's hear what he's got to say when he takes it off him. You know what? I decided to come out here and not deprive you great fans of seeing me tonight, since I'm not wrestling. I already spoke in the bag, but I shouldn't deprive you. And I've got a message, especially for TJ Eclipse. If you can somehow get through the pay-per-view, next pay-per-view it will be me and you. And guess what? You will not get through that. Because this dog has teeth, and he will bite, and he will bite, and he will scratch, and he will defeat you and prove what a pathetic champion you are. You dominated this business until I came in, and guess what? I had the title, and I will have it again, because I am the true champion. I will be a 2-time IWD champion, because I am Pitbull, and the crew demand it. Wow, big Striker's coming out. Wow, I guess he doesn't like that.
Striker's got to reply to this.
Yeah, he kind of glazed over him, didn't he? No! Stop right there! No! You are forgetting one very important thing. That is me! You've got to go through me! Never, ever forget that! You got to beat me at the next pay-per-view before you get that title match. In other words, it will not be happening, because I am Striker. I'm the showstopper. You cannot beat me. I don't care if you defeated me in the past. I don't care if you beat me once, twice, 3, 4 times. It is not happening at this pay-per-view, because I'm the showstopper. You will not beat me again! Where, cry some more. The facts are facts. As you pointed it out yourself, I already defeated you on multiple occasions. I've beat you, I've destroyed you, I've decimated you. And yet you're still at my heels like a little gnat, and that's the problem. You are not the showstopper. If you truly are the showstopper, I'm the guy who's going to cancel that show. Because you know why? Because you're not on my level. And that's your problem. You think you're better than you actually are. That's why I'm not even considering my match a challenge with you. And I'm looking forward to the world champion, who I believe will still be TJ Eclipse. Yes, Bryce might get in there, Crusher might get in there, Ivan might get in there. But I will beat whoever gets in there, and it will not be you who stops me. No, do not! I repeat one more time, do not! Do never, ever, do not dare look past Striker, the showstopper! I will defeat you! I will destroy you! You cannot beat me again! I will beat you! I will take on, I don't care who it is, A to Z, whatever your name is, Hing Kong, Jing Jong, Bowl, Mover, Fudge, I don't care what your name is, Bill down the street, Tom, Jillian, I will beat you, Pitbull, I will beat you. Calm down there, boy. You're gonna blow a blood vessel, and in front of me and all my crew is not good, because we'll have to clean it up and get rid of your sad, pathetic carcass. And as far as I'm concerned, the only person you can beat is your wife. Because that's all you can do. You can slap her back and forth and nobody else. Because you are truly pathetic and you're truly beneath me. At one point I respected you. That's gone out the window. You know why? Because you can't beat nobody except for your own wife.
Wow, he is mad. Oh my gosh!
He just died on top rope over him!
He brought his insults to a whole different level. He just insulted his wife, saying the only thing he can beat is his wife. Yeah, and Striker rushed down that ramp and died on the top rope at him. You know, I haven't seen that. He just dived over it. That was impressive by Striker. And he is angry. He is annoyed. Pitbull is basically looking past him. He's saying, when we get to the pay-per-view, you're nothing. I beat you so many times. You're not on my level. Striker's, no. Screw you. I am better than you. You will not win again. And this, I guess, he's trying to prove it here. We got a brawl going on. But this, this is what Striker's fighting with a vengeance.
Yeah, Sir Dave didn't want this, though. Sir Dave wanted these two to stay away from each other until the pay-per-view. Because at the end of the day, if Striker hurts Pitbull, Pitbull loses his match, they don't get their title opportunity. Striker gets hurt here. If Striker loses his match, they don't get their title opportunity. They could be always bleeding, affecting their title opportunity here. It's that personal with these two. What's your thoughts on what's happening?
Well, he definitely brought this on himself. I'm talking about Pitbull using that insult that blew Striker up, and now Striker is definitely letting him know what's up right now.
Definitely, and to me this is back and forth at the moment, and that whole thing, He was out here basically challenging TJ. You know, TJ, I'm going to beat you, you're pathetic champion and all this, wasn't he? You're nothing, I'm the truth.
But basically, Stryker was saying you're forgetting about someone, you're not mentioning me, and you have to get past me first, and that's not going to happen.
Exactly. And then Pitbull saying, well, I beat you every single time, so there's going to be nothing different. You're not as good.
He said, you've beat me previously, but I'm not going to let it happen in pay-per-view.
And that whole thing, you're not as good as you believe you are. As Stryker's cut open in front of our very eyes. Do you think about that thing? You're not as good as you believe you are.
Well, maybe the showstopper might get stopped himself.
Yeah, he did say he's going to cancel the showstopper. Cancel the show. You can't stop a show. It's been cancelled. Wow.
Ooh, a nice slam. Planting Stryker on the mat.
The blood's pouring out. Stryker's vicious here. Look at him low blows. That's not like Stryker normally.
Low blow.
That is not like Stryker normally.
RKO.
This is so personal. Runs so deep with these two. It was just last week Stryker. Oh, what's this going to do? On his neck.
Burning hammer. Oh my gosh.
It was just last week. Stryker was asking after their one more match with each other to team up. Do you think that's going to happen after this?
Well, I don't know.
Business relationship.
It's not looking like they are right now, because that was more than just a little insult. I mean, that really cut deep.
Definitely, and he did state it'd be business relationship. So in other words, you can still hate the guy. I guess we'll have to find out what happens. Okay, I think Security's coming out to separate these two. Are they getting here? Oh, we got caught again. Yes, Security's coming out. Okay, we're moving on to the next match where Security's to separate them, takes them to the back. We got Bryce the Best taking on Tiger. This is Bryce's return match after viciously getting injured at the pay-per-view thanks to Crusher. What's your thoughts on this?
This is Bryce's big return. He needs to show everybody in this arena and everyone in the locker room that he still has it and he still deserves to be here.
Yeah, and he's still one of the 3 number contenders. And like Sir Dave said, that Tiger's probably the best person to put you against instead of putting you in the line then with Crusher himself to work out. Do you agree with that?
He's near the strength of Crusher. He doesn't have near the experience.
No.
He's a big guy. He wants Bryce to prove to him that he deserves to be a #1 contender.
Definitely. What's your thoughts? You think he's going to pull it off, or is he just going to get squished?
Well, I mean, I think that if he really wants it that bad, he can pull the win off tonight. But if he lets one thing slip, it could be the end for Bryce.
Definitely.
He can't stand to be injured anymore. He can't miss any more time.
Yeah, every time he seems to be doing well, Crusher takes him out. And that's the problem. They've got to get Crusher on a leash, so to speak, to stop that animal. You know, ripping people apart who he wants, ripping their eyeballs out, as he keeps stating.
Tiger, the opponent against Bryce, is coming out here. Will he beat Bryce and prove to the commissioner that he's not worthy of being the #1 contender?
Definitely, and also, it wasn't he just coming back from injury too. Didn't TJ take him out after that Theodore mismatch when he used him in Overlord to get to him, and he took him out before the match?
Oh yeah, and he sent a little clip to us to show to everybody.
Yeah, so he's actually return match as well. So this is actually big for him. He's not a #1 contender, but if he could beat a #1 contender right here and now,
this is one of the biggest matches of the night right here.
Definitely.
This has a lot to do with the future of the championship.
The world title, like a main event tonight is about the Extreme Championship opportunity if Gary beats Grimho, but this is about the world title, the IWD world title.
The bell rings, and so does the future for the Extreme
Championship. Oh, look at him dancing on his feet. Oh,
a nice drop kick, but it was blocked.
Just blocked it off. Like a fly. He caught him. Oh, this ain't good.
Bryce tried to run away, but he got caught, and now he's going to pay.
Oh, that ain't good. He's got to use his speed, and he's losing out at this point.
Bryce got to his feet, but his spear brought him right back down. He's got the upper hand here, swinging him to the ropes. What is he going to do? RKO!
Out of nowhere!
Nice.
That was awesome. And
another one, just planting Bryce down.
Wow. Getting word from the back to someone in the back going to have a talk, but we're going to watch this move before we go to the back.
Here we go. Focusing on that neck region. Ow.
That's gotta hurt. Okay, let's go to the back now. Wow, that was intense between Pitbull and Stryker. And no offense, I know Stryker a long time, and he believes he's the main event, and to me he's proven it in the past, and Pitbull is starting to underestimate him, and that's bad news for Pitbull. And as for me when he first had a first blood match, what did I say? I told you I was going to do it, and I did it. Why? You know why? Because it's Reaver time. We're back as Bryce is taking Tiger off his feet. That's awesome. Here, Ivan, then, he was very, shocked at what we saw with Stryker and Pitbull. But he believes, and this is coming from Ivan, that, you know, he is a main eventer. You know, he's the one who denied him for months and months in the past. What's your thoughts on what he had to say? And the whole thing, he beat Crusher so easy. Well, it wasn't easy, but you know what I'm saying.
Crusher has been an opponent that has obviously crushed everybody that he's faced. But Ivan had a first blood match and beat him, cut him open, and beat him. And that says a lot right there, because Crusher is one of the best that we have to offer here.
Definitely, and Ivan
And
always...
if that doesn't prove he's not a main eventer, then what will?
Yeah, because one thing, Ivan always seems to have the edge when it comes to Crusher. He always just seems to beat him somehow. He always sneaks ahead just, I've noticed. It's like he knows what Crusher's about to do, and he turns it on him at the last moment.
Ivan has speed, but he has more than speed. I think he's got more brains when it comes to the moves.
Yeah, oh, he's pinning him off that line soak.
One,
That's a mistake by Bryce.
Two.
I thought Bryce would be mistaken and cost himself the match
That
then.
could have been the slip-up I was talking about.
Definitely, as we go to the back to listen to Gary, the insane one. Maybe it's about the main event. Oh, RKO.
You said I couldn't beat Kronic last week. The same one couldn't win. What happened? Check. I won. Then you said this week I can't beat Grimhold. Why? Because it's gonna be grim for me tonight. But the insane one says no. Quite simply.
Maybe Gary's not the insane one. Maybe Grimhold is the insane one for thinking that he can actually beat Gary tonight for the main event.
Maybe. But like we said last week, why Crusher had to prove himself tonight to Sir Dave, and he said he would prove himself. Gary beat him, and no one expected Gary to pull that off last week. But Gary is so back and forth, you never know if he's going to come at you, go around you, come under you, from the top with him, and he basically says he's going to come straight at you. Oh, he's bleeding!
Oh.
If that was the first bullet match, he would have won. Fortunately, he's not. And that's the thing, you never know if he's going to come straight at you. And no one thought he would do that with Crusher. He's basically like a immovable object. Yet Gary went head on, and Crusher did not expect that. And that's what won it for him, and took Crusher by surprise.
2 drop kicks, dropping Tiger down to his knees. Another one, but he caught him there.
3, 2 minutes. Oh, that could be it. Is it over? Is that a mistake again?
2.
Oh, so close, so close. But no cigar. So close. We're going for another one.
Oh, another drop kick landed on that injury on his head.
He's going for that like mad. And oh, I thought he got caught. No, he didn't.
Oh, he faked it, but too bad it was blocked.
Oh, we're going to the back to listen to Grimhold.
Later tonight, I will take in Gary, and he only beat Crusher by a fluke, and I will destroy him for my friend tonight. But you know why? Because it's going to be very grim for Gary.
And we're back again as Tiger once again taken down, and he actually got to his feet first. Wow. What's your thought on Grimhold? Basically, he's going to be grim for Gary tonight. In other words, Gary ain't winning.
Well, like I said, we'll have to see who the true insane one is, because maybe Grimhold is wrong, and maybe Gary can pull it off, because if you remember, we didn't think Gary could win his last match, and he pulled it off and blew all of our minds.
Definitely, that was incredible.
I think that Grimhold doesn't know what's coming to him. I think he's underestimating his opponent, and that could cost him the match.
I agree. After what we saw last week, anything can happen with this business, especially involving Gary. Always pinning him, is that it? No, rope break! The ref saw his hand reach for the rope. Good call, ref, good call.
He caught him, now he's in a forward grasp. Ooh, nice arm drag, but not good for Bryce. Ow,
not at all. Oh, he tried to go for the rope, and he caught him again. This is not good. Oh, I thought that was a bit of low kick then. He needs
to stop trying to run away from him, because it's not working here.
I think he's trying to get to the turnbuckles, and he's not getting there in time. See, there he is. He got opportunity then.
On the top again.
Oh, we're going to the back.
Looks like it's going to hit him.
Oh, awesome! And we're going to listen to Crusher as his match continues.
So what? That little runt Ivan managed to get a lucky shot and cut my head open. So what? Real warriors bleed. And that's why I don't count that as a loss. And that's why I'm going to prove to Sir Dave tonight. That's right, I'm going to prove him as he wants me to. Prove why I'm one of the number one contenders. Prove why I am the number one contender. And remember, Sir Dave, you asked for this.
And we're back. Whoa, he's whipping him. Look at this. Bryce getting hit corner after corner and trying to hit him and kick him. This is awesome. And speaking of Crusher, you have to say, what's your thoughts on that? He's going to prove it to Sir Dave tonight.
Well, he had one match scheduled for tonight, and he lost. But he doesn't. He said that he doesn't count that as a loss.
Because it's a warrior's bleed.
Yeah, he wants to defend his record, basically showing his dominance. And
I agree with that.
He's going to.
Oh, where's Bryce gone? Crusher, put him out the ring! He pulled him out the ring. We're going to match replays. As we're watching the replays, he's dragging him by his hair through the crowd. What's your thoughts on what's happening and what we're seeing?
I don't think doing that to Bryce is what is going to prove why he's the number one contender.
I don't know, but he's also got something up his sleeve. He's just dragged him through the crowd as we speak.
So what? Did they call the match off?
They've got to.
So who won?
Oh, why is Superman coming out?
Okay, Happy Man's making an entrance. He's not even scheduled. I don't know. I'm getting a word from the ref. I think they're giving the win to Bryce because of disqualification. You know, because Crusher smashed him in the head. I think Tiger lost the match by disqualification. He's going to be annoyed about that. But then again, is he going to...
Got Bryce a win.
Yeah, getting Crusher's face over it. Probably not.
We'll all have to see what Sir Dave thinks about that, because to me, that's not a way of proving. I mean, anyone, including myself, can walk up to anyone and smack him in the back of the head with a kendo stick, unconscious, and drag him through the crowd.
And pull him out the ring. He was actually doing well. He got yanked from his feet out the ring.
Bryce was doing very good. Very impressive.
Grab the mic. Let's listen what he has to say.
I am the longest reigning Extreme Champion in IWD's history. 4 months and counting. I won it back at Execution. That is right. And not only that, I'm also the longest reigning champion, period. No IWD World Champion has had as long a reign as I have with the Extreme belt. And you know why? Because I'm the Happy Man. I am just that good. And not only that, I'm telling you right now, I'm telling you insane purple idiot, Gary, you will not, I repeat, never take that belt off me, because I am perfection at its best. That is right. I am the greatest wrestler alive. I am a wrestling god in the making, and you should all bow to the Happy Man, or have very sad days as I reign. Oh.
Gary's in the ring. He just kendoed him in the head. I guess he's getting sick and tired of him. It is his main event after all. Him versus Grimhold, and he's taking it to Happy Man. What's your thoughts on what's going on?
Well, he projected himself as a king, and Gary's showing him up. As you can see, these kendo stick shots are taking a toll.
Yeah, it was a god, he even said. I'm a god in the making. The longest reigning champ. He's got his submission. What's this about? He's reaching for that kendo. What's he going to do?
He's going to humiliate him. He's going to do it, isn't he?
He's tapping! The champ's tapping!
Wow.
Non-title doesn't count, but he's still tapped out to Gary.
He wasn't here for that. He was here to humiliate him, and he did just that. Gary will stay out here, or he might go back for his entrance, but now his match starts. What do you think about what just happened?
He showed Happy Man up big time. Happy Man's up there. I'm the longest reigning champion. I've had this belt over 4 months and counting. I've had it longer than you've had any world champions have had their belts. I had it longer than any extreme champion. I'm the best champion, period, basically. And then Gary comes out, boom, tap out, little baby, and he's
to pin a champ, that's big. To make a champ submit in front of thousands of people, that's big.
In our company's history, we've only had 2 people tap out, and it was Theodore. After going through a grueling Ironman match, he tapped out at one point. So Happy Man was fresh. He didn't wrestle tonight. I guess, but at the same time, maybe he was being smart. He's in the submission. If he stays in it, hangs on, what good's it going to do? No, he's not going to lose his belt. Well, he's going to get injured. So he taps.
He basically said that he's a king and he's a god in the making. I don't think that he'd be willing to make himself look that weak and tap out if he didn't have to.
But at the same time, he is crawled and scratched to keep that title. Maybe he realised if he hangs in there, he could injured what could lose him his belt long term. So he's thinking smart, tap, 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 let me go, let me go, let me go.
I don't know, those kendo shots did a big toll on him too, though.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe they hit him wrong.
If the submission didn't do it, those kendo shots did. As you can see, Gary's not done yet. He's using those kendo shots on Grimhold.
Yeah, and again, as you say it. Wow. And Happy Man, I believe he's gone to the back at now. Oh, what a spear. And I think he's quite embarrassed over that. He's fuming in here, actually. Wow, what a night this has been so far.
It's been a great show.
Our Extreme Champion tapping out. Again, I assume Happy Man will remind us when he gets the opportunity. Non-title, not official match.
I can tell you right now, Gary is going to hold this against him for a long time.
Definitely.
We don't have a lot of tap outs, but he was one of them.
If he pins this guy, or makes this guy tap out, it will be him and Happy Man for the Extreme Champion next pay-per-view.
Now we have blood, and you can see the blood pouring from underneath his mask.
Oh, he broke it across his head. And if he gets him at the pay-per-view, maybe he'll make Happy Man tap out in that match. Official match. And become the Extreme Champion. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, we could. Titles can change hands. As we see, his face is being focused. And now he's going top rope. Here we go. And he smashed him.
Move. I personally don't believe Happy Man should have been out here saying how great he was. He just technically lost the Extreme Championship to Pitbull, but only kept it because Pitbull forfeited it to get a title opportunity for a world title. If he said no, he would be the champ now, and Happy Man would not be the current champion. It's only by luck and the fact Striker lost his match that caused that situation, but he was allowed to keep his belt. Pitbull beat him one-on-one for his belt. We even had the thing where Von Count the month before beat him for his belt, but he got back in and pinned Von Count there quick. And we were all confused who's going to win, so they faced the following pay-per-view. The winner would become the true champion. And he missed! Oh wait, his speed? Yeah, he's back in the ring.
Gary lured Grimhold
He's
out
bleeding,
there.
he's bleeding, he's spitting blood up. Or is he? No? I thought he was.
No, that's Grimhold. Gary lured him out there, got a huge advantage in slamming him on the concrete. I don't know if we're going to have one of those replays to show that, but that was a great move.
That was incredible.
Grimhold is hurt, and like I said, he may be the insane one, and as you can see, Gary is beating him up.
Yeah, and making a Extreme Champion tap out right before this has to be great for momentum. Speaking of which, the actual world champion's in the back. What's he got to say?
You little rodents can fight all you want. Yes, I'm talking to you, Striker and Pitbull. You guys think just because you guys can beat each other that you can come to my ring at my pay-per-view and take my title away from me? Oh, you've got another thing coming at you. This is my title, and I will break every bone in your body to keep it, whether it's Striker or Pitbull. This message is intended for both of you. Take it seriously or die trying.
He kicked out on 2. We're back as we almost saw the end of the match.
What do you think about what TJ just said?
Vicious.
Accept the warning or die trying.
Very vicious. But it seems that's what the night's about. Oh, wait, 1 minute. Pin.
1, 2.
I thought Gary's about to lose his opportunity.
As you were saying.
Well, we're crushing one hand, talking about eating people's heads and stuff, very vicious. We've got Gary making Happy Man tap out. We've got Pitbull saying, how, the only person Striker beat is his wife. So Striker basically laid into him. Tonight has been very fuel intense on either side. Tensions are running high.
I like how TJ called them rodents and basically said just because you guys think you guys can beat each other doesn't mean you can beat me. Basically saying they're not on his level.
Yeah, and you remember the Great War Striker had over TJ in the past, and if you remember correctly, Striker actually beat him for the World Championship. But then he got attacked by Pitbull, what's caused this whole war with them two, what's still going on today.
He's spurting up blood right now.
Oh, that's what I thought was happening earlier. Oh, and he's just trying to slice him because his throat with the
This
broken
is not
end.
good. He's taking advantage here. 1,
2. He kicked out. He's spitting blood in his hair.
We need to get a medic out here immediately when this match is over. They're not going to call it off right now.
He's getting a bloodbath, a blood shower. Was he
Going
going
top
for?
rope again.
Oh, he moved. Oh, he took
Oh, he hit him.
And the back of his head smashed. That kendo stick. What is broken? Broken, people. Broken.
The kendo stick's not the only thing that's broken inside the ring. As you can see, Grimhold is facing unbearable pain.
I don't think I've seen Grimhold in this such situation in his whole career.
He's never been threatened like this before, and I'm pretty sure he's not used to this pain.
And people, we have to remind you, Gary is our first ever IWD World Champion in history. And he's proving why he won that all them months ago.
This is the true Gary. This is who he really is. He truly is insane, and he gets the job done.
Definitely. That's what... Look, he's bending that stick across his body. Look at it bend. Oh, and again. He's going to get... Oh, I thought he was going to pull it off him, but no.
He's not looking to just pin him.
Oh.
He's looking to humiliate him just like he did the champ.
Definitely. Gary will not be denied, he's saying tonight.
He's going top rope again. This guy is insane.
The broken thing's across his side.
Oh my gosh. You have to think that has to hurt Gary as well.
Yeah, definitely. But look at where the broken man's near his throat. He tried to cut his throat.
He's going for a pin here.
The ref's counting. He's allowing this. I guess he wants to end it.
3.
Gary's going to the pay-per-view to take on Happy Man. I do not want to be Happy Man in his shoes.
Extreme Championship.
Yeah, I would not want to be in his shoes after that. No way.
This was a dominant match. He truly took it to him.
I didn't expect that as we got to match replay. I did not expect that from him. We're beating there with Grimhold. He theoretically dominated Crusher last week and Grimhold this week. They're the most dominant forces we've ever seen in this business. But Gary head on again. And again, I don't think Grimhold was suspecting it. Maybe he should have been after what happened to Crusher last week.
Gary did lose his edge a little bit because he was on a little bit of a losing streak. But as you can see, he's gained all that confidence and more back and showed it here tonight for the win against Grimhold.
And right before he made the Extreme Champion, who he's got a shot against, tap out. That is big. What a night for Gary.
Made him tap right before his match. beats him for a 1-2-3, and then that will move on to the pay-per-view for the IWD.
That is correct. What?
Extreme
Bryce? What's
Championship.
happened to Bryce? Last time we saw, he was dragged through the crowd.
This is the aftermath.
This is what Crusher was on about. Who just beats? Is that Crusher?
It's Crusher.
Oh.
It's up on the stage.
Wow, I think he's got something to say. He's going to say something. Definitely.
It's horrifying. Let's get to it.
Definitely.
You wanted me to prove it to you, Sir Dave. Well, here's your proof why I'm the best. The true number contender. This is on your head, not mine. You wanted proof. I've proven it to you tonight.
Stupid son of a... How could you do that to Bryce? He's just a young lad. His career could be over. Look at that. His career could be over. This Crusher, he's banned, suspended. Come on, tell him.
This is a lot to put on Sir Dave's head. He did not mean for any of this to happen.
No. Like, subscribe, and that good stuff. We're saying bye to IVATOPIA with
Tyler Steele.
See you next time. Oh, I don't know what's going to happen. Bye.